name is Joe Braga. My title here is Director of Inspectional Services, better known as Building Commissioner, Zoning Enforcement Officer. My background started, which is kind of interesting. I actually went to school to be a chef way back in the day. Kind of got a little burned out on that, a lot of hours. So I went to work with my brother-in-law, decided I would try carpentry, which I did. Worked with my brother-in-law for a while, started my own company, did a lot of remodeling, and then had an opportunity. I wanted to teach. I really enjoyed teaching. Before COVID, I was teaching the CSL exam prep course for the contractors to get licensed. I also started teaching continuing education for the contractors for their requirement, 12-hour minimum requirement to retain their license. I took a position in the city of Lowell for an organization called Youth Build. Youth Build is working with at-risk youth. I was the construction manager and also nationally certified carpentry instructor. So in that program, I would teach the at-risk youth carpentry skills from frame to finish. Also part of that program was the city of Lowell had an organization that would look for projects, houses for us to remodel. That's how the students would get their hands-on training, is through the remodeling or building sheds for community service, etc. We did a lot of community service in the city of Lowell, building community gardens, sheds for those, working with Habitat for Humanity. It's interesting because I used to always tell my students when we're out in community service in the public, you really should put your best foot forward because you don't know who's watching. It could be your next potential employer that's looking to see what you're doing, how you act, etc. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't know it was the city of Lowell, and the gentleman who was the building inspector at the time when we were remodeling a building that was given to us for the new school, which was the new shop. At the time it was called GED, I think it's called HiSET now, all the new offices, the classroom. The students and I worked together to do this. When the building inspector became the building commissioner, I got a phone call. I'm building a new team, are you interested? And I said yes. So that's how my inspectional services started, was local inspector in Lowell. Plans reviews, doing inspections in the field, answering complaints, etc. I was there for 3.5 years when opportunity arose for the town of Brookline, Mass, for a deputy building commissioner, which is a step up. We all want to move up the ladder to the next stages. The building department does have a mission, and there's a lot to it. Most people think that the building department just goes out and inspects frames, and finishes and insulation. That's not it. The building department comes under, the building officials come under the Department of Public Safety. So there's a lot involved with what we do. We're not only responsible for reviewing and issuing permits, we answer complaints. We're part of public safety, which ensures the inspections that these buildings are safe for the public and occupants to be in. There's a lot of responsibility involved in that. Sometimes it's not always easy because some buildings are unsafe and we have to issue fines or violation letters to get the building safe. With the online permitting system, it's just a matter of now, once everybody's on it and it's working efficiently, which it is, the other departments can just go on there and approve on this online system, which helps with the contractors, the homeowners, like the architects, etc. Don't have to go from department to department. My goal is to get that to a place where it's more user-friendly for the residents, contractors, architects, homeowners. Develop the web page, the building department page a little bit more. Some guides, some instructions for the residents on what the processes are, and some helpful instructions for them to walk through the process. I'm very happy to be here and working for the town of Dartmouth. My wife and I have driven around. We went to Round Hill Beach, I think that's what it's called. So we've explored a little bit. It's just beautiful here. It is a beautiful area. It's a great town. And most of the residents that I have met since I've been here so far, and staff members and members of the different boards, have been very accommodating and friendly. That's what I'd like to say.